Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the new undead tribe in Hearthstone. So we're finally getting a new tribe, which I'm super hyped for because like I said, the game has just been like really stale and disgusting and gross to play for the past couple months. So we're getting a new tribe, which is going to like really spice things up. So without further ado, let's get into it. This tribe is the undead, so we're starting with the we got a one drop here. I'm probably not going to read the names unless I think they're like funny or whatever. It's just a Taunt Reborn, 2/1, solid, actually solid tempo card. Like comes back, gets a Reborn. I like it. Good one drop. Then you got this one, has one attack for each friendly minion that died this combat. You pair these together, this one's all right. I don't think it's great. I could be wrong. Like it could turn out to be pretty good. It's all right with tokens and stuff. I just think it's not like something you're really going to be running every game. It's just kind of like it's decent tempo at the start. I mean, it's actually not terrible. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I think this one's better though. Just like it has more uses. It's better just without anything, you know. This is probably not an actual card. It just says that it's like a token. That's what they're saying here. Yeah. So we'll that's just a token. Now, tier 2s. Battlecry, give your undead one attack for the rest of the game wherever they are. As a permanent one attack buff to everything. Whether it's your hand, your board. I assume, since it does say your, it doesn't mean also Bob's Tavern. So it's probably just hand or board, but still, yeah, pretty good. Then you got this, the Eternal Knight has 1/1 for each friendly Eternal Knight that died this game, wherever this is. So yeah, this one's pretty good too. Like, you know, it just keeps, you get it early, the more it dies, it's just gonna come back stronger and stronger and stronger every time. Seems actually pretty good. And then you've got the Scarlet Skull. Reborn, give friendly undead. Death Rattle, give friendly undead 1/2. So you can get this twice. If you have like a full undead board, this is like a Spawn of N'Zoth, but better. Because it happens twice and it's 1/2 instead of 1/1. So yeah, all the 2-drops seem quite strong actually for the undead. Like the ones I'm like, eh. But these 2s seem actually really nice. Now we're going to move on to the 3-drops here. We've got Jelly Belly, I like that. After a friendly minion is reborn, this gains 3/3. It's a 3/5, so decent stat line to start. You're going to be leaving it at like the back of your board, and it's 3/3 after a friendly minion is reborn. So how many of these? That's got reborn. This has got reborn. Yeah, seems like the idea is you're going to have a lot of reborns anyway. This one seems like solid. I don't think it's great. It could be great in some scenarios. It can kind of get out of control, but I feel like for the most part, it's probably triggering once, twice a combat, and it's like, eh. Actually, I don't know. Could be really good. It's hard to judge some of these cards. Sometimes I've seen a lot of people be wrong. I've been wrong too. I've also been right a lot of times though about judging these. It's fun. It's interesting to see where this is all going to fit into the meta, especially because the meta is going to be new, no quests, the dual types. Everything's going to be quite different for Season 3. But moving on, we've got Ghoul of the Feast. Give a friendly minion of each minion type 3 attack, and that's an Avenge one. So this is a good Menagerie support card. I like it. I don't think it's great. It's not like a permanent, but it's only Avenge 1, so every time something dies, this triggers. Actually seems pretty good. I like it. It's good like support for your Menagerie early. Then you've got Lich Doctor. Taunt at the start of your turn. Give your minions that died last combat 1/1. That's pretty good. At the start of your turn. Yeah, I like this one. Anything that died, you just buff it up. Pretty solid, in my opinion. Now we're moving on to the tier 4s. Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 hand with Reborn. So that's this. Yeah. So this dies and then it summons this thing. Seems aight. It's alright. You get the Soul Splitter. Start of combat, give a friendly undead Reborn. I feel like, and it's got Reborn itself too. 4/2, decent stats. Not really decent, like kind of bad actually. But this could be good on certain, like if you target like let's say this. Now you're getting this is coming back and it's summoning a hand. Then it's gonna come back again, summon another hand. Like that's pretty nuts. you assume something that has Reborn already won't be able to trigger this too, so you can kind of target it onto like what you want it to go onto to an extent. This seems pretty good. You got Possessive Banshee, give an undead 2/7. It seems like a lot of the undead buffs are like to attack, so this is really good to get some health. Yeah, solid. You get a brand that's 414 just on a card, like, yeah, pretty good. And you know, you just sell this back and stack these buffs. It's just like, just a stats card. You've got this one. Now this one seems crazy. The Hungering Abomination, Avenge 1. Anytime anything dies, this gains 1/1 permanently. So you're putting this far right on your board, and then you're just hoping that you got a bunch of Reborns like all these, and they're all dying and everything, and you're just stacking this guy. This is like the Razor Gore of an undead build. I don't know why I'm using that as the thing, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's that card that you're getting at tier 5, and it's just stacking and stacking and stacking the stats. It's not like the core of your build necessarily, but it's like what gets you to that point. Like it's him. He's him. He's that card that like gets you really going, like, and like is your best card for like a bit while you're starting to really have your build come together. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. This seems really, really strong. Now you got, okay, hold on. Anubarak, the Nerubian King. It's Death Rattle. Your undead have 2 attack for the rest of the game wherever they are. Okay. That's pretty good. Now imagine you give this, yeah, you see this? You put Reborn on that. Pretty strong, if you ask me. Because now this is happening twice a turn. Yeah. No. Yeah, 2 attack for the rest of the game. That's really good. But you know, you see what I'm saying? Most of them are attack buffs, so this is like really the only way you're getting health so far that we've seen. Now we're going to move on to the tier 6s. They've got 3 of them. It's kind of crazy. Now, you've got the Eternal Summoner, so it's going to summon... Death Rattle summons 2 Eternal Knights. Now, we got to check something. I'm pretty sure these would come in with their buffs. Like... has a 1/1 for... Yeah, see, this card just said... It just... With the wording there, it has 1/1. So, like, no matter what, if it's getting summoned from this, it's not like a battle cry or, you know, anything like that. It just has it. So the ones that are coming from this card are going to have, like, however many stats your Eternal Knight is at for the game. So yeah, that's pretty good. And you've got this guy, Colossus of the Sun. It's Divine Shield Reborn. My problem with this is it's not anything really like special, if you know what I mean. It's just Divine Shield Reborn 6/6. On its own though, that is 24 attack worth of minion you're kind of getting here, because it's going to die Reborn, Divine Shield, you know. And then that's 24 attack that you're getting in total hitting. The thing is, if you can manage to buff this up, that's where it gets really strong. Then you've got Sister Death Whisper. After a friendly minion is reborn, give your undead 1/3 permanently. Nuts. This one's crazy. Yeah, so this is a way to buff this. And then, again, that's some more health too, rather than... Plus, you gotta understand that this is triggering on itself too, because it isn't... It says give your undead, not your other undead. So this is also buffing itself every single time this happens. Every time anything's reborn. The whole tribe... I can't tell how strong. I feel like it won't be broken, but it'll definitely come out the gate like hot, like really good, but not like to the level that we saw Nagas when they first came out. I could be entirely wrong about this. That Blizzard usually tries to make them like really like, well, I'm sure we'll see some, there'll be some broken thing that I'm not like seeing quite right now that's gonna like, I mean, I am seeing a lot of broken combos. Like imagine this, like, you know, the thing that gives something else reborn, you give it to that, so you're getting 2 Eternal Knights, comes back, 2 more Eternal Knights. Seems pretty insane. This card in general just seems good. This seems actually really good as well. A lot of these do seem quite strong. This seems really good. So does this. I don't know. They seem actually pretty damn good. I won't lie to you here. thing is, yeah, I'm just not sure it's entirely broken. We'll see.